members from the two organizations, Experience Jackson and the Jackson Chamber. Vice President of Marketing and Communications, Rachel Buchanan. Hey, Rachel.
Well, good afternoon.
Good
Hello.
afternoon. Nice to see you. Staying cool?
I'm working on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys did a good job in the studio.
Oh,
here.
thanks. Yeah.
Feels very nice, very welcoming.
Yeah. Well, you know, we have hoped that summer would arrive, and here it is.
It is here. The pools are open. Hopefully, you're finding the best place to stay cool because that's incredibly important, says a mom.
And I noticed over the weekend, the lakes and the county parks at the lakes were very busy, but not super overcrowded. Well, maybe one or two, but the one I noticed, which, you know, I guess maybe I'm giving away a secret, but the Limelight County Park, it's never crowded. It's always a great spot.
It's a great spot with the trail right there, and oh yeah, it's beautiful.
We've got, for anyone visiting Jackson or anyone that lives here, a summer of all kinds of fun things. Every week, every weekend, we've got something.
Yeah, I was out at Juneteenth over the weekend, and I think that was kind of the start of all the hot days.
Yeah.
But absolutely enjoyable event. Neat to see, you know, when downtown can be closed for something and activities kind of fill the streets, I love it. Watching all the people, you see visitors from out of town and people from around the corner. It's just a great sight.
Yeah, and the whole park smelled unbelievable. All those food trucks.
Yes.
Yeah.
We may have had a coney and some ice cream and a few extra treats and some bubble tea. Yeah, we took advantage of it for sure.
Yeah, thanks to all the sponsors and organizers that put on a great Juneteenth. All right, we've got, I think today you're announcing a major event that's happening later this year.
Yeah, well, we've talked about it a few times kind of in reference to it. Things are finally coming together for the Irish Hills Gravel. It's a gravel bike race, so bicycles, and it's going to be coming on October 18th this year to the Irish Hills area. And I've tried my best to get the details squeezed out of Steve Trozen on our team and the people putting the race together, and they're working on it. Okay. So I guess to experience the best gravel race, you have to experience the roads multiple times, mark out the route, and kind of finalize that. And that's what they've been doing lately. I always joke about Steve. He's the guy that hops on a bike and 100 miles, no big deal. Just throw that on to the rest of the day. So he's been exploring that, and we've got a professional race organizer that we've been working with to make this the best event it can be. But it will be over in the Brooklyn area in Irish Hills on October 18th, and the registration is now open. So it's ready to go.
So my two questions, will there be a limit to how many people can participate in this?
There is not a limit.
Okay.
I don't know about the ages. I think it's based on, you know, your skill level and kind of what you can handle. But we're looking for, we would hope, let's shoot for 400 or 500 this first year. This is an inaugural event, so we don't know what's going to happen with it. But we're connecting with some biking influencers and some people around the region to bring them in and to bring up some hype with this event. So.
And my other question, is this a ride or is this a competition?
There is a competition involved, from what I understand. So yeah, I would not be the winner of that competition.
Neither would
I.
I
will definitely cheer it on.
Those that would like to compete, now would be a good time to start conditioning.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, in Michigan, we really have a lot of road and gravel riders, so a competition will likely be intense.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
All right, well, that's coming up later in the year, October.
Yeah.
Let's talk about right now. We've got some things coming up in July, actually.
Yeah, before July even hits, which is shockingly next week already. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, is the Blacksmith, Soldiers, and Log Cabin Weekend out at Waterloo. And so we're excited about that, Waterloo Historic Farm and the museum out there. So that's going to be a big event both Saturday and Sunday. And then we jump right into July, of course, with all the fireworks, with all of the runs, the parades. There's actually quite a bit going on this year. We've got a ton posted on our calendar to keep up with. Then the Hot Air Jubilee returns right around the corner. It's kind of the finale of the Women's National Championships, which will be going on, of course, that week leading up to it. Something big that goes on in Jackson that people might not be aware of is the PBA 50. So the Professional Bowlers Association does some of their competition right here in Jackson, at Jack 60. It blows my mind. These are like the best bowlers in the world. If you've ever talked to Josh Solomon over there, you know that this is his kind of his mecca, his Super Bowl of Super Bowls. Bowling, I guess that kind of works out with it. But he's excited to welcome those bowlers in. So a lot of competition, a lot of focus on Jackson in the sports world during that week. Throughout the summer into the end of the season, we've got the cruise-ins. That next one coming up.
Friday.
This Friday, you're right. Yeah, before even next month. So there we go. If you plan ahead, July 25th, Christmas in July brings that following event. And then, of course, Southside Freedom Fest, as they've brought in the 3-day event now instead of those individual days throughout the summer. So there's a lot, and that's just a few of the highlighted things going on.
You're right, there's a lot. And in addition to the cruise night, this Friday, the folks down the street will be doing a hot dog eating contest in front of
eating the hot dogs different than the water. Oh, it's a sight to see, that's for sure.
The Mortgage Chicks are part of that, and that'll be in front of One Jackson Square.
Yes.
Now, we just had Coney's for lunch.
Yeah, I saw that. You couldn't even name the price, it was so good.
Yeah, that's true. And they were so good. Most of us had a couple. Lucas, how many did you have?
I had 2.
2, yeah, I had 2. Everyone, this is their mindset. I'll have one, but
yeah, it's
we
never
eat
acceptable.
yeah.
Yeah.
David Rice had how many?
Austin's saying 8.
8.
Ooh.
See, after eating 2,
He's almost ready for competition.
he could
then.
do it.
Okay.
He would.
Good.
I don't think I could. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
But anyway, there are people signed up for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So this town now, you earlier in the week you were talking about golf, how big golf is in Jackson, but we've become a biking town. People are coming here to bike on our roads and our trails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're excited about that. I mean, in our strategic planning this last year, that's one of the things that stood out the most that we found was that we don't take advantage of some of our outdoor resources, especially biking, disc golf, golfing itself. It's a great community for that.
And golf, we have, I think in this country, we're number 2 in terms of population versus golf holes, per capita golf holes for Jackson County, number 2 behind.
I think it was Sarasota, if
yes,
I'm not mistaken.
Sarasota, Florida. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And with that, you've got some packages, discounts.
Yeah. No, this is specifically for people coming into town. So if you've got your buddies out of town that say, oh, I really need to get down there and golf with you in Jackson, this is their opportunity and to get a discount. We know that golfers love a good discount. So we've offered a discount at the best available rate at their hotel, $10 off a select handful of restaurants in Jackson, all locals that we're supporting with that, and $5 off their golf game if they do book a hotel with that. So if people are listening from afar, or if you have friends coming into the area, relatives at some point during the golf season there, that's a great opportunity to bring them in. Or business partners, if you're thinking about making that great connection. What a great way to do it, other than giving them a little bit of a cut on the cost of doing so.
Yeah, and even if you didn't have a break on the cost, it's so cheap to golf in here.
Yes, that's what we found too.
Yeah, the courses, you can golf, like Twilight, you can golf for like $9 for 9 holes. It's insane.
It's unheard of. Yeah, when we've gone out to golf shows and talked with people about that opportunity, they're just kind of blown away. And Jackson is very attractive in that way.
We've also got an initiative that you, the Chamber, Experience Jackson, and the community, county-wide, I think, is working on, called Drive Jackson.
Yes, this is our efforts along with multiple community partners to put in place a 20-year vision plan. And right now we're in the research phase, and we are trying to get people from all areas of Jackson County, people who live here, people who work here, people who experience Jackson, to give their feedback. What are the things that are great about Jackson? What are some of the challenges that you see? We're collecting that information. We're trying to collect information from about 2,000 people before the end of July. So the QR code that you'd just seen Takes you straight to the information. The survey is online. You can take it that way. It just takes a couple moments. And you can be contributing into what will become this 20-year vision plan shared by the city, the county, multiple organizations, the Chamber, Experience Jackson, and a variety of others. So it's a big deal.
Cool. So what's the Buchanan family doing as their next adventure?
Our next adventure actually is in a couple of days. So my son's in a travel ball team, which has been fun. That's why our eyes are kind of big and overwhelmed throughout the summer. But we're actually doing a tournament out in Iowa. You may have heard of this little place called the Field of Dreams.
Oh, no kidding.
It was in a movie. So there's a tournament out there we'll be going to in the next couple of days here.
Wow.
So
Have you ever been there before?
I haven't, but I've watched the movie a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna rewatch it as a family, get ready, and maybe even enjoy some corn while we're out there. We'll see.
Well, report back. We'll be anxious to hear how it
Absolutely.
goes.
Yeah.
Great to see you. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
From Experience Jackson and the Jackson Chamber, VP of Marketing and Communications and baseball mom, Rachel Buchanan. Well, next